Hey everybody, it's Brian and welcome to the 36th Qt tutorial with C++. Alright, today we're going to cover the QList. So let's just go File, New, Console, and we'll call this My List. Place it in the usual place. Alright, now we've got a very simple application here. We're just going to add a couple includes. So we're going to include QList and we're going to include QDebug, just so we can print things out. And this is going to be a pretty simple app, but it's going to be pretty powerful. The QList is a container. And what is a container? Well, a container is something you put other things into. If you've worked with things like .NET or Java or even just C++'s containers, you're probably fairly familiar with these concepts, but I wanted to go over them because Qt has its own little way of doing things. So let's go QList. And give it a generic of int, and we'll call it list. And now that we have our list, we can actually put things into it. So let's just say for int I equals 0, and we want to do I is less than 10, I plus plus. So we're just going to increment I, and we're going to say list append, and we're just going to place the I in there. So when we run this, basically all we're doing is we're saying for I equals 0 to 10, so 0 to 9 basically. We're going to keep incrementing and we're just going to put the number in the list. And then we're going to just print it out. So we'll say for each int mNumber in list. And for each is a Qt macro, which makes it very easy to literally do a for each. You're familiar with this concept from things like Java and C# and Visual Basic. And let's just say mNumber. And when we run this, let's go ahead and run it. It should just print out a nice little list. So there's 0 through 9. So let's review here in case this is fairly new to you. The QList is a list container, and we have a generic. A generic simply means that this container can hold multiple types of objects. But rather than just saying it can hold a object X, we're saying a specific type of object. So that we know we're putting a specific type of object into it, and we get a specific type of object out of it. So we're simply going to say, fill our list, and then for each item in the list, we're going to print it back out. That, in a nutshell, is the basics of a QList, how to add things. Now, you can do things, for example, you can remove from the container too. For example, list, and let's just say remove, and let's just say remove 1. Let's say we want to remove 5 from that list. 5's been bad, and we just want to get rid of 5. So when we run this again, you notice how it goes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no 5 because we removed it from the list. And in case you're wondering, yes, you can create your own classes and put them in a list. So let's say you want to make a bunch of kittens. You're going to have a list of kittens. Instead of using int, you would just say kittens, and then you'd call it appropriately. So that's the bare bones basic of the QList and a containers. Short video, I know, but I just wanted to throw this topic out there because we're going to cover it in a few more videos. This is Brian. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video educational and entertaining.